Hello, glorious big lake docks that I've always fished in the fall. How the hell are you today? I've actually never fished you. You're a new one for me. I've never messed with you. I've always fished that one and that one, but today we're gonna try this one because this is the last day that this one is gonna be out. And yeah, docks are docks, and there's people on the other ones and there's nobody on this one, so we are gonna give it a whirl, and eventually you might fish for crappie, but for now I'm gonna be fishing for walleyes, and I couldn't be more excited. Storm coming tonight. Let's do it. And stuff. What is going on, you dirty old stash stains? It is me, and it is fall, and the thing I like to target in the fall is walleyes and randomly flatheads if I can get shad for bait. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of wing it today. I do have panoptix. I have all the bells and whistles that I would need to catch crappies if I want to, but we're going for something big. The weather is right for walleyes, and I just watched a Clayton Chick outdoor video with some sort of hyper rattle thing, and while I don't have any of those, I do have a rattle bait. So we're gonna stick with a rattle bait and a blade bait for a while and see if we can get a big walleye or two. And yeah, we got 3 hours till dark, so if we get desperate, maybe buy some minnows and fish for crappies. I don't know where the day is gonna take us, but I know the weather is right. The water's cooling down, the fish should be feeding. So yeah, without further ado, come along with me. Let's see if we can catch something big, and then if not, just catch anything at all. I've honestly been struggling the past 2 weeks, so let's do it. Stuff, pow. I'm just gonna put my backpack on, get my pole, and just kind of move around. Maybe move to a different dock or something, but it's a pretty big dock, so I'm just gonna kind of work up and down it, fish the poles, fish the structure, and yeah, to be honest, the panoptix has never helped me for walleyes this time of year. And by never helped me, I mean it has most definitely hurt me, because I have been too worried about just staring at the damn screen. I think I just got bumped by a crappie. Not staying mobile enough, and just, I don't know. I have a small mind, and just staring at a shiny thing forever, I can waste 2 or 3 hours of time without even knowing it. So I did not bring a net. So once again, I want to be mobile, even though a net would really help if I do hook a big one. But I do have heavier line and a heavier pole than I was using last year. Last year I hooked like probably a 10-pounder and lost it. Caught a couple 6s and 7s. Got 7 bites in like 45 minutes. And weather was pretty similar as today's weather. So feeling hopeful, feeling good, as good as I can in this scenario. Clayton obviously has a lot more walleyes around him, so he made it look easy, but for me, I'm shooting for 1 fish. Because on this side of Nebraska, there ain't a whole hell of a lot of walleyes. I mean, you can catch them, but I think there's a few more in Canada, if I had to guess. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna walk out on that dock. Maybe I am. Sketchy dock might hold one. It's a little crooked though. Hopefully I don't go floating away. I don't think I'm gonna go any farther though. I got one. Got one on the sketchy dock. Got one on the sketchy dock. Doesn't feel super giant, but it is not a crappie. Oh, sketchy dock. We almost didn't walk out on the sketchy dock. It's giant. It's giant. It's giant. Giant. Super giant. Might be an 8-pounder, barely hooked. Giant. Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. So fast. So big. That's bigger than any of the ones I caught last year. I don't know what to do. No, don't do that. Got him. Yes! Yes! Jordan! I got a fucking monster! Jordan's over there pulling out the docks. Boom! Holy shit! That's big! That is big. All right, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this guy. Definitely gonna release him, but look at that thing. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, bud, we're gonna get you back. I'm gonna just set him down for a second. We gotta get some stuff going. I'm gonna get a net to get him a drink and get my tripod. All right, first things first, let's give you a quick look at that giant. Clayton, are you proud? I hope you're proud. I'm just gonna get him in the water quick. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. You're all right, big girl. You're all right. You're all right. Everybody breathe. Everybody breathe, including new walleye, bud. That is a giant. That is a giant. All right, quick measurements. We're gonna get her back. I don't even care if I catch anything else the rest of the day. 28. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but 28. Here we go. 5 minutes in, biggest walleye in a while. I caught one bigger this year, but lipless crank. Let's get her back. You're all right. All right. Let them go so they can grow. That saying gets overused, I think, but, or it's gotten cheesy at this point, but letting go the big fish is definitely important. Not the best handling ever, but I did the best I could. You're all right, big girl. You're old. You're old. Just pushed her into the ground, but you stay down, big girl. You stay down. Wasn't that long of a fight on, she's just right there. 20-pound braid, 17-pound fluoro, so most of the time I have 10 and 10. This time I could get her up quick. And I don't have my fish finder, but it's like, it's like 6 foot max there, 7 foot, something like that. Shit. Be right back. I'm gonna grab the bait. I'm gonna call Boo too, because I've been struggling. She's been having to listen to my pathetic ass about catching nothing. I want to tell her I got one. Boo, I got a giant.
You what?
I got a giant.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was 28 inches, but I bet it was pushing 9 pounds probably.
Nice.
Yeah. I love you. Thanks for listening to me whine for the past 2 weeks.
Of course.
I'm gonna let you go though. I gotta talk about the bait.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Love you,
Bye.
bye.
Been talking to 6 Cents about making a 1/4 ounce snatch, because I think the snatches work pretty good. So everybody go comment on 6 Cents Instagram on making stash a smaller snatch. Weird. Sounded strange, but a little bit smaller. Smaller presentation, in my opinion, is better, just because when you're doing this, most days you don't get a lot of bites. The 1/2 ounce would have caught that probably, or the 5/8, which is what the snatch is, probably would have caught that, but this will catch some crappies in between, and so will blade bait. So I usually use the smaller stuff because I'm not really here for crappies, but it's nice to just get bites, you know. It just keeps you going when you're sitting there ripping, doing shit forever and not getting bit. It's just hard to stay focused, especially when you're just in a little spot like this. So we got the net now. Not the best handling. She swam off slow, but she did swim off fine. Wasn't out of the water for very long. My truck is 20 feet that way, so grabbed the net, gave her a drink, put her on a measuring tape, showed her the camera for honestly not enough, but good enough. And yeah, I don't know. I tried my best, so if you want to knock me down below, I guess go the hell right ahead, but I feel like I did an okay job, so let's go back to ripping. I'm gonna have to get real desperate to go for crappies, but might happen eventually and stuff. Back to the sketchy dock, I guess. I think any of the docks that I started on before the sketchy one, let's get the net. We got it down here anyway. Any of the I am flustered. I've been catching too many damn carp lately and not enough shit I want to catch, and I've been trying really hard to catch the shit I want to catch. It just hasn't worked out, but today's the day, I guess. I'd be fine with that one fish, but I think we're gonna get another. But anyway, the docks that before the sketchy docks, I just think they're a hair too shallow. And the sketchy dock isn't exactly deep either, but it's deeper. So yeah, that fish liked the sketchy dock. Knot's fine. And yeah, she stayed pinned. Last year I was doing straight braid. because I wasn't really confident in my, I'm so glad we went on the sketchy dock. Last year I did straight braid, straight 10-pound braid, because I wasn't real confident about my ability to tie a braid to fluorocarbon knot. And I think it cost me that big fish last year. First of all, I had to baby it because it was 10 pounds. Second of all, there's no stretch in braid, which is not necessarily ideal for treble hook baits. So I got another one. No, I got trash. Okay, I got scared. Got a rope. So the fluorocarbon gives you that stretch you need on treble hook bait. There we go, got it. Back to ripping. Back to ripping. Jordan and Dylan might come join us too. Hope they do. More baits in the water, more chances to see fish. But for now, solo dolo and stuff. Alrighty. Not much has happened for a little while. So let's just take a look around. Make sure this turns on and stuff like that. And maybe even be able to fit it in that little hole. No? See if I can figure out screen recording again, but take a look at what the end of that dock looks like if we can. Definitely shad everywhere. Definitely something bigger on the bottom. Literally right below us. Multiple bigger fish on the bottom actually. Hold on screen recording for a second. I want to get down there. There's something big right under this dock. Got him. Got something. Oh no. Oh no. I got something giant in the crack. There's no way I'm getting this in. I saw him on panoptix and dropped in and right away. I got something big in a crack. I have no idea what it is, but my chances of landing it are small and it feels like it's hooked weird. I need you. It's not as big, but it's big, whatever it is. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, it's a walleye and it's big. I saw him on panoptix. It's not as big, but it's decent. Come on, bud. All right, I'm gonna have to show you what panoptix looks like now. Saw him on panoptix, dropped down in the crack and caught him. Walleye. Not nearly as big, but seriously, I put in panoptix and I was getting ready to show you guys, but there was a big fish swimming around. He kept going to this pole and back and forth, and I couldn't get him to come out here, and I couldn't get him to come out here, so I saw him just resting in there, dropped down, twitched a couple times, let it hit the bottom. Got it. Effing got it. He actually wasn't coming off. I don't have my nice camera over here, but he's not nearly as big, but he's a good one. In the crack. On the same dock.
That ain't bad.
Ain't bad.
I'd be happy with it.
I saw him, dude, he kept going from the pole to like around here, and I was jigging here and here and he wouldn't eat it. And I saw him just stop here, and I dropped down, twitched it a couple times, let it hit bottom, and he smoked it. Alrighty. Not nearly as big as the first one, but I take back what I said about panoptix. I wouldn't have caught this fish without panoptix. Sometimes you can stare at panoptix a little bit too long, or any sort of fish finder personally, especially when you're doing something like this, but panoptix got me my second fish of the day, so still a little fatty. Not quite as big, but I will take him. You want to fish over here with me, Jordan? Yes. Okay, sounds good. Got something on the fall in the crack. Big. I saw him sitting there and threw down. He's like around the pole though. He's still on there, but he's wrapped in a bad way. And he's big.
You hear a rat? Was it still on it?
Yep.
Yeah, I see the leader.
You do?
He's right there. He's huge.
Is he? I got a net right here. If that'd help, how big is he?
I just seen a little bit of him.
He might have came off. No, he's still there. He's still there. Get him, Jordan. Oh, fuck. I saw him, Jordan. I saw him. I dropped down. I got him. Oh my God. 3 in 1 day. I don't think I've ever done that. Dude, I was getting ready to leave. I was like, oh, panoptix, man. I'm wasting my time. Big mark right by the pole. Dropped down. It ate it right away. Couldn't handle it. My first one is bigger, but that's still big.
Not bad. Good job.
Dude, did you see that? How did I get that in? He was around the pole.
He was completely around it.
Jordan netted it over here. All right, let's look at this fish, and I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm staying, but this video's over. I can't believe you netted that, Jordan. I gave it about a 0% chance.
Yeah.
I thought no way in hell that thing was getting in. He is barely hooked too. I have no idea how he stayed on, man. No idea. What's your guesses? I'm guessing 26.
Yeah.
He's not nearly as fat as the first one. Not even close. He looks giant, but he's 25. I guess I said 26, so I guess I am close. All right, walleye number 3. Thanks to panoptix. So pretty. This is about the size I caught last year. That first one was the biggest one I've caught here in a while, but shout out to Jordan. I'll link his channel down below as well as Clayton's, and Clayton's the inspiration. Jordan just saved me this fish. I would not have got that in by myself. Thanks for staying, JOR-DAN. Thanks for staying. Let him go. Three, Jordan. On the fall. Badass. All right, well, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. I've been struggling so hard that these 3 walleyes just mean the world to me. Shout out to Jordan for letting me know that no one was out here at the time, and by the time you're seeing this video, this dock will be gone, so. Yeah, it is what it is. So don't go swimming, don't try to go on this dock, because it's not going to exist anymore. But yeah, thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate it. What a badass day. Finally panned out, and yeah, Jordan's the man, so is Clayton, and I love you guys. Sorry for the carp videos and stuff. Bye-bye.